with coverage you can count on. This is WNEM TV 5 News.
Good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Check out this live look as Mid-Michigan wakes up. All is calm and quiet. It is brightening up out there. That looks beautiful. It's just the beginning. We are in for a gorgeous sunny day. That's a welcome sight. Well, if you are on the move this morning, so far so good. Traffic is also flowing nicely this morning. Happy Monday, sweet friends. Thank you for waking up with us. We're so thrilled you're spending your morning with us as we kick off a brand new work week. Hip hip hooray, yeah?
Yes.
I'm Colette Stinger.
I'm Blake
I think
Keller.
we're energy, Blake. A little
I know,
more.
right? I was like, yay.
Rah-rah.
But I mean, this view right here is good enough to get you energized. So it's a nice, cool morning for us. And here with us is meteorologist Matthew Mondro. Matthew, easy breezy for us for today.
Good morning, guys. Yes, pretty easy as you do head out the door this morning. We're still carrying a lot of that nice weather from the weekend into this Monday morning, and really a beautiful sunrise out there this morning. A couple of those higher level clouds moving in, but past that, still just a nice bright morning. Take a look at that over the Saginaw Bay. A perfect sunrise out there this morning. So very beautiful start to your Monday. We definitely need it with it being a Monday. That is for sure. Thank you, Carrie, for popping that camera up there. Now on the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker, just some of those thin clouds moving in from the south there, but a comfortable morning too with temperatures in the lower to upper 50s out there. 53 in Midland, 59 in Bay City, 54 in West Branch, and 56 in Flint. We still have pretty low humidity out there as well with those dew points in the lower 50s, certainly in that pleasant range on the Muggy meter. And we have plenty of calm wind readings around the area this morning too. So all in all, just a nice morning and a nice quiet morning out there. So this morning for that breakfast forecast, you'll see that we'll still just have a mix of clouds and sun for the morning, but more sun than clouds. Temperatures into the lower 70s even before lunchtime today. And for your live and time traffic, a lot of green on the map. Everything's looking good out there on the roadways so far this morning. We'll have another look at that forecast coming up in just a little bit. Colette and Blake.
All right, Matthew, sounds great. Thank you. And we do have breaking news from Thomas Township. Fire and police responding to a crash there this morning. Saginaw County Central Dispatch first reported the crash around 5:15. It happened near the intersection of Graham and Gratiot Roads. No word on injuries or what led up to that crash, but stay with us for any updates.
In a cone zone to tell you about this morning, the Genesee County Road Commission will be working on Jennings Road between Baldwin and Cook. That's in Mundy Township. It's expected to run from 7 this morning until 4 in the afternoon. Only emergency vehicles and local traffic will be allowed through that work zone.
And continuing coverage now, we're still seeing some outages this morning. That's as we take this live look at the Consumers Energy outage map.
Yeah, less than 30,000 customers are still in the dark, and that's a big improvement after more than 220,000 people were left powerless last week. Restoration work continues across Michigan as crews work to restore power knocked out by those storms.
But some mid-Michigan residents still have a lot of cleanup ahead. In Flushing, a falling tree spared power lines at LaShawn Greenhester's house, but the same can't be said for her car. A tree smashed right through the windshield and put a hole in his roof.
It just looked a hot mess. I just got that car probably some months ago, like a couple months ago. Yeah, I wasn't too happy.
Well, for Patrick Kaufman, he was on vacation in the UP and came home this weekend to a nasty surprise. Trees snapped in half by wicked winds laid out all over his property, but that's not all.
We still are without power, so we've actually got water in the basement we're trying to get taken care of right now. Needless to say, when we got here, it was definitely shocking, a little bit devastating.
Consumers Energy says it has restored power to more than 98% of its customers.
Well, listen up. Today is the last day for public comments on the proposed new asphalt plant that's in Genesee County. The State Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy is taking comments on its draft air permit for the Ajax Materials facility that's on the border of Flint and Genesee Township. Now, if you'd like to submit your comments on the planned project, head on over to the hot link section of WNEM.com.
Still unfolding, more than 1,300 people are dead after an earthquake struck Haiti.
Now, the U.S. Coast Guard is sending personnel and aircraft to help with rescue operations and deliver humanitarian aid.
As Vladimir Duthier reports, the search efforts for survivors are intensifying.
Rescue workers are frantically searching for survivors trapped in the rubble of collapsed buildings throughout the areas hit hardest by Saturday's earthquake. The epicenter of the powerful 7.2 magnitude earthquake was about 78 miles west of the capital of Port-au-Prince. Two cities in the country's south were especially devastated. Thousands have been injured. We have 2,800 injured coming to hospitals, Jerry Chandler, Haiti's Civil Protection Director, says. And they're expecting many more. Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry, who issued a state of emergency, says they desperately need medical assistance for the injured. International rescuers from Virginia's Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department are mobilizing with USAID disaster response teams to assist with search operations. And with hospitals and clinics in the area heavily damaged, the U.S. Coast Guard has been evacuating the injured, including this wounded child arriving in Port-au-Prince for treatment. The earthquake could not have come at a worse time. Haiti is in the midst of a political crisis following the assassination of its president and is being threatened by a tropical storm which could bring heavy rains and mudslides to the already crippled nation. Vladimir Dutier, CBS News, Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
Well, happening tonight, Bay City's Finance Policy Committee meets and a discussion about federal money is on the agenda. The committee will hold a discussion on funds from the American Rescue Plan. That's as we take this live look over Bay City right now. It starts at 5 tonight, and the public portion of the meeting will be held in room 306 at City Hall.
Bay City looking beautiful right there. More local news now. Back to the Bricks returns to downtown Flint today, but a reminder, the police department has issued a curfew for unsupervised minors. The curfew runs from Tuesday until Saturday from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. for those under the age of 17. Now, the ordinance covers part of the downtown area. It stretches from 5th Avenue South to I-69 and South Chavez to Church Street. If a minor is found without a parent or guardian, they may face a $250 fine. Stay with us for Back to the Bricks all week long on air, online, and on the TV5 mobile app.
All right, thanks all for joining us on this very cool Monday morning. Right now, TV5 News time is 6:37. A call to action, hoping to stop the violence in one mid-Michigan city. We recap the rally held in Saginaw.
And check it out, a live look now outside US 10. It's brightening up out there. That is exactly what you want to see if you're getting ready to hit the highway. Headlights, you still see them, and some taillights out there moving right along this morning. You shouldn't have any problems getting to where you need to go. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your morning drive. Matthew's tracking the forecast right after the break.
Some of those cotton candy skies as you're hitting the roadways. Cheeseburger in Caseville also looking good for today with partly to mostly sunny skies. Temperatures pretty comfortable in the middle to upper 70s there, just slightly cooler along the shoreline due to a subtle lake breeze. But we'll have another look at that forecast and talk about a very small rain chance for today coming up.
Thank you, Matthew. That Saginaw Bay just really boosts your mood this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, lifts your spirits. Love it. Thank you so much. Happy Monday, my friends. We love it that you're jump-starting your week with us. TV5 News Time is about 6:42. A Michigan deputy has died after a shooting. We're going to remember Deputy Ryan Proxmire, plus what we're learning about the case this morning. Stick with us. There's more TV5 Wake Up right after the break. Welcome back. Well, hundreds came out to remember the life of Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Deputy Ryan Proxmire.
He was killed in the line of duty over the weekend, and Chris Yu reports on the vigil honoring the fallen officer.
There is an emergency, you often see police,
Father, our hearts are broken for
firefighters,
we need you.
and tow trucks.
I thank you for the bravery of this officer.
They're together to remember a sheriff's deputy killed in the line of duty.
Amongst you tonight, you have volunteers, you have emergency responders, you have retirees from not just the sheriff's office.
That person is Kalamazoo County Deputy Ryan Proxmire, who was shot and killed during a high-speed chase near Galesburg.
I was actually celebrating my mom's birthday and received text that he passed away. it tore me apart.
Joey Bird of TNJ Towing organized the tribute, which involved dozens of first responders and tow truck operators flashing their lights together. It was important for Bird to put this together because he used to be a reserve officer with Barry Township.
It's pretty amazing. I'm so glad that we got enough people. There's more people that are actually on the way. My phone is going crazy right now.
Bird had also worked scenes with Proxmire.
He was a very, very funny guy. I've talked to a lot of my deputy friends that are really close with him, and he said he was a very loving, caring guy.
These flashing lights, not only a sign of Proxmire's sacrifice, but a reminder that his memory will not go dim.
Thank you for your service, and I don't know, Godspeed. We'll definitely miss you, that's for sure.
We definitely do thank him for his service. Thoughts and prayers are with him and fellow officers this morning. Well, last week marked the first time in more than 18 months that American visitors could actually go north.
Yeah, but that traffic is only flowing one way. The U.S. remains closed to Canadians unless they're essential workers.
Meg Oliver reports from both sides of the border. Take a look.
The rush is on to return to Canada, packing roadways to border crossings from coast to coast.
We love Canada, and we've been waiting for months to get in.
From Washington State, Michigan, New York to Maine, vaccinated travelers are again crossing the northern border, not just on the ground, but packed planes, too.
It's been so long, and it's about time. I know it's only one-sided open right now, but it's better than nothing at this point.
The mayor of the usually bustling Niagara Falls, Ontario, says tourists are needed to revive struggling businesses on his side of the border.
Imagine cutting off 50% of your revenue overnight. It's been devastating. In Niagara Falls, 40,000 people count on tourism to feed their family, to pay their mortgage, pay their rent.
Niagara Falls is one of the most popular tourist destinations in both countries. 14 million tourists flock to the American and Canadian falls every year to take in the breathtaking scenery.
You should come here and visit.
Did we pick up a lot of rooms same day?
Business owners on the Canada side, like Doug Burrell, was forced to lay off 95% of his hotel staff. Now he wants the U.S. to reciprocate, reopening its border to Canadians.
Just to open us up. Open us up. You got people trying to see their relatives they haven't seen in a year and a half. If you're vaccinated, let people cross the border. The science says it's safe to do so.
It's sentiment shared among some businesses on the U.S. side. This parcel shop owner has packages that have been sitting on shelves for more than a year, waiting for stuck Canadians to pick them up.
We rely on the Canadians, and everybody else is opening, but we just can't fully reopen until the border fully reopens.
53-year-old Mert LaBounty lives just outside Buffalo, a 20-minute drive from his girlfriend Tammy Yonkers in Ontario. The 18-month separation took a heavy toll on his mental health.
What's it going to mean when you finally get to go over and hold on to Tammy again?
It's just my whole world. You know, it's just, I feel like a better person when I'm with her.
Mert and Tammy now plan to live together. They just have to choose which side of the border. And an important note, for children 12 years and younger, they can go into Canada with fully vaccinated parents. But for children 5 and over, they must be tested on the first day and the 8th day of their visit. Meg Oliver, CBS News, Niagara Falls, New York.
And developing this morning, tracking the tropics. Fred has become a tropical storm once again. Tropical storm warnings and watches are in effect along the Florida Panhandle. Fred is expected to strengthen as it moves through the Gulf of Mexico. It will be off the coast of Florida by this evening. Heavy rains and a storm surge are the biggest concerns, but tornadoes are also possible. The storm is expected to move into Alabama after it makes landfall.
And now your First Warn 5 forecast, certified most accurate by Weather Rate.
And a good Monday morning, mid-Michigan. An interesting part of the forecast really for this upcoming week is actually the remnants of Tropical Storm Fred will be providing some tropical moisture to us to provide a pop-up shower and storm chance for this work week. And even some of that moisture beginning to make its way into mid-Michigan today, actually. So we'll begin to see our humidity levels increase throughout our Monday. But starting off with this live look out over the Saginaw Bay there from Bay City, a gorgeous sunrise this morning. morning. Check that out, all nice and calm. Kind of wish I was out there at this moment. It looks very nice. Perfect way to start off the work week. But we're all dry and all quiet too. The First Warn 5 Pinpoint Doppler live from MBS is all dry this morning. Zooming out on the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker, that's because of high pressure keeping things pretty quiet. So there's this air mass behind this frontal boundary here. That's the tropical air mass that is out just ahead of Tropical Storm Fred. As that continues to inch up north just a little farther, we'll continue to have some of that moisture continuing to stream up into our area and just slightly warmer temperatures as well. That'll carry on into this upcoming work week here. But as for today, the First Warn 5 hour by hour is just showing that we're going to be having mostly sunny skies through the rest of the morning. No wet weather expected this morning. It's in this afternoon towards dinner time around 5 to 6 o'clock. We'll have an isolated shower or two down along I-69. Also some folks in the eastern portions of the thumb. You'll want to be on the lookout for that too. But again, it's not going to be a complete washout by any means. And with a lot of the dry air that we still have at the surface at the moment, any rain would actually still have to work its way through that dry air first. It's going to use up a lot of that moisture in the meantime of that. Into the overnight, then we dry out all around the area. Just a stray shower is possible, but again, I wouldn't really bank on that. Just more partly cloudy skies in general, even as you wake up tomorrow morning. And then for your Tuesday, it's in the afternoon, just the mixture of the heat and the humidity. That's when we'll begin to see some pop-up showers. That best chance along I-75 and east, especially into the thumb. So again, that moisture content just in general going up this work week as Tropical Storm Fred continues to move farther north up inland into the continental United States. It'll continue to unravel and then just bringing a lot of that Gulf moisture up with it, and just slightly warmer temperatures. We're talking middle 80s by Thursday and Friday towards the end of this work week here. At least no 90s with this warmer air mass that makes its way up here. There's your forecast though for today. A high of 80 degrees and east-northeast wind, at 4 to 8 miles per hour, so not breezy today. Tonight we settle down to around 60 degrees, middle 50s north with a light and variable wind, so just a calm night overall. In the 70 forecast, just thanks to some of that tropical moisture, that pop-up shower and storm chance really carries us through the next 7 days. Friday we may be able to dry out, so we'll keep you updated on that for sure. But overall, just a pretty summer-like forecast there, Clinton Blake.
All right, music to our ears, Matthew.
Good, beautiful.
All right, now for a look back at some of today's top headlines.
Well, the Taliban have returned to power in Afghanistan, reversing most of the losses they were dealt over nearly 20 years of fighting the U.S. and its allies. Fighters captured most of the country in a matter of weeks. A joint statement from the U.S. and more than 60 other nations called on the Taliban to protect civilians. The UN Security Council is holding an emergency meeting this morning.
And a Michigan sheriff's deputy was shot while trying to apprehend a dangerous suspect Saturday evening and died from his injuries Sunday. The body of Deputy Ryan Proxmire was given a full police honor guard as it left a hospital in Kalamazoo yesterday. The suspect who shot Proxmire was later shot and killed by deputies. And the Kalamazoo Sheriff's Office says more information about the incident and the suspect will be provided during a press conference later today.
Well, now to Saginaw. A rally there last night called for an end to violence in the city. Organizers called for more resources to fight crime and encouraged people across the city to work together. Community activists are currently planning future events, although no dates have yet been set.
And officers are investigating a shooting in Bay City from early Sunday morning. Around 2 a.m., dispatchers got a call from a victim saying he had been shot. Officers say they found a 34-year-old Saginaw man with multiple gunshot wounds near South Euclid and James Street. The man was transported to a local hospital and is in stable condition. All right, here's what's up on CBS This Morning.
Ahead on CBS This Morning, we're on the ground in Kabul where thousands are scrambling to evacuate after Taliban militants overrun the Afghan capital. Plus, Vlad Duthier is in Haiti where rescue efforts for survivors are underway after a devastating earthquake. We'll see you at 7.
Are you ready? You know what that music means. It is time to introduce you to the TV5 pet of the day. Oh, sweet Allie. Let's meet Allie. Hello, Allie.
Hello, looking curious right there. Allie is a sweet all-black kitten. She's been spayed, and now she's ready to get all the love and attention she can from her future forever home.
I love how mysterious she looks.
Yeah,
she wants to go get into something, doesn't she? What a sweetheart. If you'd like to bring Allie home with you, we will have that information on our website, WNEM.com, just to give her some hugs and kisses and cuddles. What a cutie pie.
I was going to say her eyes look like mine. I got my eyes peeled on the weather today.
Yeah, oh my gosh, Matthew, it's such a beautiful day today to welcome in the week.
Hey there, good morning, guys. Yes, and actually even you could take the pets outside, take them for a walk today
great.
too. And we do have a small shower chance, very isolated chance though, so the overwhelming majority of us will be staying dry actually. A high of 80 degrees, that's average for this time of year, and then just more shower chances into this week.
All right, we'll get to those in a bit, but we'll enjoy today.
Oh, the 80s, yeah, it's
yes,
beautiful
that's
Monday.
right. Thank you all for watching TV5 Wake Up. Have an awesome Monday. Stay safe.
Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. We will see you back here at 9 a.m. Enjoy the sunshine and have a spectacular Monday, sweet friends. Oh, look at that shot. Gorgeous.
Love
Enjoy
it.
that.